give me a second. Alright, do that, and then do that. Bang, there we go. Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen, and don't worry, I'm not asleep, I'm just tired, okay? Just had a very long day. Shut up. Right, welcome to round 6 of the championship. Welcome to Rally Chile. Yes, it is Rally Chile. It's supposed to be Rally Sweden tonight, but unfortunately, I had one of those nights where I think I was drunk, and unfortunately I had a very bad moment. It's supposed to be Rally Sweden. But I spoke to the guys, I said my sorries, I said my apologies, and we're going to Rally Chile. Rally Sweden will be done at a later date. So tonight we're at Rally Chile, which is one of the fastest rallies of the calendar, and I think the guys are looking forward to Rally Chile because they love to rally on it. So it's all good. So
makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. So yeah, we're in Group 2 for the first time. We've got Ryan Matey, who's reserved tonight. He's going to be moving on to Ford at the end of the season after he's finished his stuff with Toyota. So Tom will be very happy to have Ryan in the team.
Yes.
Sam is here too in the Citroen, representing the Red Bull team before he moves on to Toyota for next season. You got Harry, of course, who's rallying for Hyundai, and you got Mason in Ford. So, guys, what do you think of Rally Chile?
I haven't any practice on it, so I don't know.
Love it.
Ryan?
Fast, flat out. Is there any more I need to say?
Wing it.
Ryan, you're forced to Rally Chile. You pretty much love the place, don't you?
Rally Chile's great. Great words.
And Harry, you're forced to Rally Chile? Good answer.
Yeah.
I don't know. To be fair, you know what happened now? I don't know.
So, Tom, what are you doing at the moment then?
Weird. I went for that's all I'm going to say here.
Well, I've got
Weird
a
being in
race
this
of Rise and Phoenix coming up,
I
but
see.
after it, I can get in. Trust me.
Right, okay. I think we're about ready to go. I don't think the Primo will be coming. So lucky for you, Mason, we got no Primo tonight, so there you go. So that's all good. So it's a 3-car fight, and then there's Ryan training for Group 1, so that's all good. Tonight's POV for Group 1 will be, of course, from our World Rally Champions, from our reigning World Champion, which is Tom. So you're very lucky to have Tom as your POV tonight. So be sure to join us for that. And now we're about to get underway for Rally Chile. Let's see how the drivers will crack on through these stages. And guys, no swearing, please.
Yeah, I'm going to mute my mic less.
Yeah, I'm going to mute mine as well.
So here we go, and off we go for the first start of Rally Chile, and off we go. Yeah, see that, Tom. Right. So Sam is on his way. He's already in the lead in the Citroen. Off he goes, flies into the distance as he usually does. Ryan Matey, who's training for this event, he's in second. Harry is in third, and Mason Harris, I think he got a jump start, who's in fourth place. So, Ryan with a massive moment there going into the tricky section. Sam is in the lead, holding a good gap over to Need for Speed. Need for Speed now needs to catch up, but he's getting caught by Mason Harris, who overtakes the Hyundai driver.
Sorry, my controller's disconnect.
Don't worry, mate, it happened. So Harry had a bit of a technical difficulty there. Unfortunately, that does happen. Ryan gets a massive off going into the fence, so that's a bit annoying from his part.
That's what Ryan's Group 1.
Ryan's training, so Ryan's in the training for the event. Sam is holding on to a good gap of 6.67. No, he won't. So Sam is on his way now, holding a good lead over to Mason Harris. So it's all good for now. Ryan Matey is doing a good job of keeping his Ford on the track. He's only preparing himself for Group 1 for that Toyota that's going to be waiting for his seat. So yeah, we got a good lineup tonight. Hopefully we get a good stuff coming in. Ryan Matey, good entertainment for you guys for another round of rally, week 6 now. Can you believe we're in week 6 of the championship? Can't believe I'm saying that. And so, Mason Harris, he's still 11 seconds behind Sam. Sam is really pushing on to get his first rally win of the season. He could get that tonight in Chile. Need the speed now. So, Need the speed now doing his best to catch down to Mason Harris. He's got 13 seconds to catch to Mason Harris. This is how Sam's getting on. Nicely done through that little tricky section, one of my favourite sections of the course, and it goes into this tight section which will tighten up like so. Now there off he goes. Mason Harris doing a very good job catching down. Mason Harris doing a good job catching down Sam. Ryan Matey's still there as well. He's still, and Harry's doing a good job keeping his Hyundai on the course. Off he goes. Oh, and he gets a bit out of shape, but he's all good. So Sam now pushing his Citroen as hard as he can. Mason's putting up the pressure on him though, but he's still 10 seconds behind because I think in my mind he jumped at the start. So there's a bit of a shame there. Sam is really flying. He's done to a massive flat out section to jump down there, and it goes into a very massive square right, and Mason will be following him as hard as he can. Mason really pushing now to see if he can catch down to Sam, but Sam is not letting him having it. He's going to be pushing on for this rally for his first stage wins of win of the day. Ryan is still having off in second place. He's only reserving, just don't forget that. But so he's doing well to keep on his car on the circuit. And Sam is about to cross the line in any moment's time to win stage Chile, but this is a very flat out section. This is where mistakes can be made. Look at the cars compressing up and down on the bumps. Here comes Mason and Sam. Sam wins the first stage. Mason will come home in P2. Ryan will come home in P3. I think it's P3. As he does the old Ryan power slide. And Need for Speed will come home in P4. So good first stage for Sam.
I mean, free actually.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So just running through the order. A good finish, by the way, Harry. Very good finish.
Flat out, I'll go flat out through that.
Well, that's what Rally Chile is all about. To be fair, that's what Rally Chile is all about. So Sam wins the first stage of the day. So well done to Sam. He'll be very happy. Very well done to you, Sam. Very good win. So felt comfortable. So Sam come home in P1, Mason come home in P2, and Harry will come home in P3. So let's get this order done. So Sam goes up there. Mason goes up. What the hell? What is my phone doing? Okay. So Ryan will select the next stage, and there'll be San Nicolas next. This would be very interesting to see how the drivers will tackle this stage. Dude, love Rally Chile though. Such a great rally to be held. Glad it's on the calendar. Very happy that it's on the calendar, to be fair. So about to get underway for stage 2, which is San Nicolas. And this will be very interesting to see how the drivers will tackle this stage.
I knew I would be the only Hyundai driver today.
You never. It's alright, mate. The Primo is probably having one of those days, to be fair. So, here we go for stage 2. Here we go for San Nicolas. We're about to get underway, and off it goes. Right, matey gets us underway. Mason is underway, and everyone else is underway. Sam is holding a good lead already, pushing his Citroen all the way. Mason makes a bit of a mistake, so I'll give Need for Speed a chance to catch down to Mason Harris. Mason Harris is now thinking that I'm going to do it with this Hyundai driver today, because this Hyundai driver is not going to let anything go. Pushing his Hyundai past the Ford driver, goes into third. Well, second place technically, you know what I mean. Ryan Matey holds a second lead over Sam. Sam is trying to cut down to the Ford driver. And look at Harry, he's actually pushing on towards the leaders. This is incredible. Come on, Harry. You can do this. But Mason Harris has not let him go. Oh, and Sam made a massive mistake, and so does Need for Speed. So Mason now goes pushing through. And look at this onboard shot on front of the bumper. A bit of a shot that was. So Sam goes back into the lead. Mason goes into second. Need for Speed. Sam has a massive problem. So he must have a penalty of some sort. He has. So that's a bit of a shame that one. But unfortunately, those things happen here in Rally Chile. Some difficult corners, some difficult bumps to contend with. Need for Speed now going all he can to do all he can to catch up to Mason Harris. Let's see how that Hyundai driver can catch down the Ford. Here comes Sam now trying his best to track down that 11 seconds to Need for Speed. Look at him, he's really pushing hard. This is a square left coming up. Nicely done from all the drivers. Easy peasy for all the dogs. These are world-class drivers, of course. They know how to tackle these stages. They love Rally Chile, and we love it as well. Mason Harris now doing his best to try and catch up to Ryan Matey. I would love to see this, to see that battle form. There's Ryan Matey flashing past us, and there's Mason going on the chase. And Harry is only 2.3 seconds behind the Ford driver. Harry can catch up to the Ford man, or is Mason going to hold him off for the final few parts of the stage? Look at this, it's a very difficult section coming up. They have to hit the right spot for the braking points. As you can hear Harry's pace notes in the background. He's listening to them very carefully, and he does so brilliantly. And he's catching up to the Ford man already. Mason Harris has got to be thinking of Harry. Thinking of Harry and his wing mirror, because he's got a Hyundai on his backside. And Sam does a massive roll. Unlucky for him. He doesn't have a penalty. That is really unfortunate. But those things do happen here in Rally Chile. It will bite you in the backside, and it does with him. That's really unfortunate to have. But Harry now really closing up to the Ford man. Mason had an accident, and Harry goes into the lead. Very good move for him. Sam has a moment of time going into the fence. Ryan goes off as well. That's some amazing stuff. Harry can catch up to the Group 1 man. That'd be amazing, because Harry just only got down to Group 2 last week. This is amazing, and look at this. Harry's doing his best. Oh, he goes off. That's unfortunate, and that means I think Mason will overtake him. He does. So Mason goes back into the lead. Where's Harry? There he is. He's trying to catch down to that Ford man again. Oh, and that I feel it's the decision of Sam going over again. Hopefully he's okay. I think it is. I think it's a glitch. That's all good. So now Need for Speed now trying to catch down to Mason Harris again. Mason Harris is doing all he can to trying to get that stage win. It's gonna be a turning speed. Oh, and Mason gets a bit of a bump down after the jump. Look at Need for Speed flying through on that jump. That's amazing to see. Here comes Mason Harris. Through he goes to get the stage win, and Need for Speed will come home second, and Sam will come home in third. Oh, this rally is getting really intense. Better stage from you, Harry.
I hate that corner I went off, man. I always hate it. That's the only corner I can't do. All about that.
You're giving Mason a run for his money.
I know, right? I can't hear Sam. Why can't I never hear Sam? I don't get it.
Don't know. So that means with that third place, Mason, well, that second and first for Mason, he'll go into the lead of the rally, and Harry will need to win the stage to leap himself into first. We know what stage is next. It's Espigado that's next. One of my favorite, pretty much my favorite stage of the rally. Espigado is one of my favorites. And there it is. Espigado is next. Stage number 3. I can't wait for this. One of my favorite.
I actually did not expect me to get you. I would not expect that.
Here we go. Espigado, one of my favorite stages. Is all about this is all about speed and power. This stage is my favorite, and we all love it. Full of jumps, twists and turns.
In the next season.
Yes, he will, Harry. Here we go. This is what I'm looking forward to. Espigado. This is my favourite stage of the rally. And this will be everyone's favourite as well. Keep an eye on Ryan because he is going to absolutely floor it. You watch him go. Here we go. Stage 3 is underway and Harry gets an absolute liner of a start. That was an amazing start from Harry. But now everyone else is starting to give chase. Here we go. And I think that start was a bit much for everyone. That start was a very good start from everyone else. Here comes Ryan Mason. Look, it flies through, and everyone does the flying car. Mason, I think Sam has a bit of a moment, but it's all good. Into the hairpin now.
Oh yeah, bye Mason.
Through the hairpin. Harry's enjoying himself here. You can hear Harry really enjoying himself going into this stage, because this stage is all about speed. It's all about power. It's all about taking your car to the absolute limits. This bit's all about flatness. And this corner's beautiful. It's a long right free. Drifts the car. And Harry gets a brilliant turn, but so does Sam, and Sam's closing in on the Hyundai man as close as he can. It's now 3 tenths per second between the two. This is a difficult corner. It's a 6 and times up into a 4, and Harry does well. He does well brilliantly, and Sam does even better. He goes into 3rd. Well, goes into 2nd really, but you know what I mean. So Sam gets 2nd place. Mason's absolutely flying in the Ford. Can he get this momentum? Look at Ryan, absolute power sliding into that.
Yeah!
And look at these drivers go. Really down. This is downhill, all flat out, hitting the bouncing of that rear limiter.
Bye.
And there goes Mason. Brakes hard, 2nd gear into the left 2. And these two, look at these two. They're absolutely fighting. Look at Sam. Look at Harry going absolutely at it. Oh, Harry then hits the bank. Mason has an accident. And that means Sam's going into 1st place. Really incredible stuff. Brakes hard into a square right here, you lot. Oh, Harry gets it all wrong. I don't know what Mason was doing there. He literally... Okay, I don't know what that was about, Mason, but there you go. So, here comes Harry now, 1 second behind Sam. Sam is really pushing hard to get a stage win today. To get another stage win. Harry wants a stage win. You know he does. In my mind, he deserves one. But so do all the other drivers. Right, matey, he's just showing off, basically. He's just flying away in his privateer Ford. But this is all about these three. Look how close together they are. And Harry really wobbling around all over the place, but he's still carrying on as he usually does. He's got that fighting spirit of a warrior and a real champion at heart. He's going at it for these two. Square left coming up, really slows the car down, flies through.
Oh, that was lovely.
Yeah, Harry's really happy with that. And into a square right, lovely done. Now, we come towards the right too. This is through a gate, be very careful. For Harry's instinct, he's enjoying it very well. He's all over the back of Sam's Citroen. Can Sam hold off that Hyundai man? Or the Hyundai driver's going to go through? Oh, Harry's hit the fence. That's not good. Well, here's the banking, fence or banking, but it doesn't really... He's confirmed it is the fence, so that's unfortunate. Look at Sam flying through, trying to get another stage win under the belt. But this is incredible stuff because Sam is in this championship hunt. Don't forget, he wants his 1st championship in his debut season, and so does Ryan Matey, to be fair. Speaking of Ryan Matey, there he is, flying through as he's cruising around in his Ford, doing all he can. Look at that for a slide there from Ryan Matey. World class slide.
This can't go, I can't remember.
And there comes Sam now towards the finishing line. Mason will be finishing 3rd because he's got that penalty on him, so he'll be finishing 3rd. Sam, oh my goodness, Harry, that was a big one. What's happened to Mason's finish? Mason has finished, so Harry, you need to go for it now. You really need to push the line before the penalties crack up. Here comes Harry now towards that line. Harry finishes 3rd. The big off cost him. Whew, what a stage.
I didn't expect that corner. I totally forgot that corner was coming up. Oh, it was a lot sharper than what they said.
Wow.
Yeah, Sam, you win that, mate. I don't get any points.
Sam wins it. He goes back into the lead. followed by Mason, who is second, and Harry finishes in third place. What a stage that was! That was incredible. Ryan, for Espigado is something special, isn't it? Good answer. So.
Oh, sorry, talking to me?
Yes, I was.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, Espegardo's awesome.
I had some sick corners on that now. Oh.
Yeah, I bet you really enjoyed that stage, didn't you, Harry?
I did until I fucked up near the end.
Did you have a penalty set?
And if I didn't catch that fence, it would have been all better.
On to the next stage, which is El Puma. This is our longest stage of the day. And you can tell this is 21 kilometers long, so be patient, you lot. It's a long, long stage.
Yeah, have fun in this one, everyone.
Great.
I'm going to meet Oliver for this one today. I'm just great. It's a little bit awkward in. No offense.
It is a little bit off-putting, to be fair, isn't it?
Yeah. Alright, I'll see you in a bit.
As all the drivers confirming now to get ready, here we go. Oh dear. I can see accidents coming. I can see frills and spills coming. Just take your time, everyone, and you'll be fine. But knowing Rally Chile, no one takes the time because they love to fly through the stages. Fly through this stage. So prepare for frills and spills here in Rally Chile. We're about to get underway. Let's go to Need for Speed. Let's have a look at this start. As we're about to get underway for stage 5, and off we go. Or stage 4, I think it's stage 4. Yeah, stage 4. I do apologise, it's stage 4. So, Need for Speed is underway, and he goes straight on, and he's missed the square right, which is a bit annoying. So let's have a look at this slot here. Let's have a look at Ryan. Let's have a look at Mason. See if he can catch down to the Citroen of Sam. Sam is flying away, actually, flying away really well. So that's fair play to Sam. And that's it. Well, I say that, and he goes in commentator's curse into the rock face. He goes, and Mason retakes the lead of this one. Don't forget, this is a very long stage. This is 20Ks, 21Ks you're on about here, so chances will come for everyone here. Everyone has to take their time. Everyone has to be patient around here. It's a very, very long stage, so this is what it all comes down to. Mason Harris does well, flies through. Let's have a look at Need for Speed in his Hyundai. And there's Sam just behind him in the Citroen. You can see Harry really taking it cautious here in Rally Chile, especially around this stage. Oh, it almost went wide, but he's kept the car on the course, so that's good. Doing his best to see if he can hold on. This is the one of the they are coming towards the front of the first flat out bits of the stage. Sam overtakes him, but it's still two seconds down because he's still. I think he's got a slight man ahead. Harry just can't get the squares right now. So that's a bit weird. Mason 17 seconds ahead of Need for Speed. So amazing to see. Need for Speed really pushing over Sam. Sam is trying to get past the Hyundai driver, but the Hyundai driver is still holding on for that second position. Look at this. Where was Sam going there? Sam is out and off into the trees, and Sam is out. So that's unfortunate for Sam. Real bad luck. So into let's have a look at Ryan Matey into this tight turn here. Very nicely done for Ryan Matey, doing very well, of course. And look at Mason, look, trying to keep up with him. He's doing all he can to keep up with the Ford man, doing all he can. But Need for Speed, all he needs to do is just not have an accident, and you'll be doing fine. I think Sam had a massive accident into the trees, and he must have terminal damage to the car. So really, really unfortunate. That is not one of the things you want here. So if Mason just keeps on course, and he'll retake that rally lead once again. But as of course, here in this 21 long K stage, it's a lot of things. A lot of things can happen. So into square right goes Mason Harris, nicely done, and off he goes for another flat-out blast here in Rally Chile. Here's Need for Speed coming towards that square right now. Can he slow down for a square? Damn right he can. On off he goes and trying to catch down that 19-second gap to Mason. Or is he going to wait for Mason to make a proper mistake? There's Ryan, of course. Oh, who's that in the background? That was Ryan having a massive tumble, and that's Mason going into the actual lead. So that's pretty good to see. So Mason's starting to slow the car down now into that square junction. So off he goes now into the stage. Right, matey does the same. Where's Need for Speed? There he is. Just going through the flat-out blast. He's trying to keep that car on the road, but he's doing all right. So at least he's keeping his car on track. That's the main thing. And into that square, junction, off he goes. Nice enough. And now he's on his way to try and catch down Mason Harris. But Mason Harris has got a 30-second lead over Need for Speed. So, and building. So, pretty intense. Pretty healthy for Mason to be faced in the San Nicolas part of the stage. He has a little off, but he's okay. There's Ryan Matey trying to catch down to Mason Harris there. Only 2 seconds between the two of them. And there is Need for Speed just come entering the San Nicolas stage. He's in the San Nicolas stage now, so he's going to be trying to catch down to that the Ford driver of Mason Harris, who's still got that 30-second lead. Harry just does not like that corner down there, don't he? So he needs to put the pressure on for Ryan Matey. Don't forget, later on for Group 1, you'll be tuning in to be on board with our World Rally Champion, our reigning World Champion of Shadow Britain. So be sure to be tuned for that. Need for Speed bangs into the wall, bangs into the cliff face of Rally Chile. Right, matey, look at this, on the coattails of Mason Harris. He's actually overtaken Mason Harris, so both Ford drivers are doing very well. Oh, and I say that Ryan just cuts the barrier on the inside, and he gets Mason Harris back through. Only 0.3 per second between the two of them. Need for Speed doing all he can to try to just keep the gap down, but as you know, we're just off the stage. Oh, Harry hits the fence. Very lucky not to throw the car off, because that's one way of having a spin. Say again. No. Yeah, that's a very unfortunate default there, Sam. Very, very unfortunate to have, especially when you have a very bad accident so much early on in the stage. It's very unlucky to have. Yeah. So got Mason Harris. Yeah. that again, it's that compression of the car just jumping around, isn't it? And there's nothing you can do when all four tires are in the air. So it's one of those unfortunate incidents to have. So Mason Harris is now 25 seconds ahead of Need for Speed. I think he's picked up a 9-second penalty actually. So so that's why Need for Speed are closing down. He's hoping that Mason actually picks up more penalties in a later on run, but you know Mason Harris, he's not going to let that happen. Mason's got a good lead over Need for Speed, 27 seconds ahead of the Hyundai driver. And he's got to try to keep it that way and stay there, of course. Right, matey flies over the jump, and Mason will closely follow. Need for Speed doing all he can to keep that gap down. We're at the halfway point of El Puma. Look at that big jump there for Need for Speed, really pushing that car to the absolute limit. And I'll tell you now, fair play to him for not giving up. He's not done just yet, and that's why we love Need for Speed. He's a man that never gives up. He never stops fighting, and that's a mark of a true champion in my books. Oh, and he has an off there, but Need for Speed is just going to carry on. He's going to carry on to try to get, like, he has a motto. It's either him or the car. That's all it is. It's either him, he goes, or the car goes. As Mason Harris enters the Espigado stage. This is where he really can push down the throttle. And Ryan Matey is doing the exact same thing. Let's have a look at him going into this right 3. Nice and simple. Glides the car through. Mason Harris into that same turn. Bit more of a simpler turn there from Mason Harris. Let's have a look at Need for Speed doing all he can. Reports in, Harry. Have you got damage to the car? Good answer. Right, so into. So look at Need for Speed goes into the section of into the section here. Looks like he's got a bit of damage, I must admit. So. Oh, lovely turn there for Need for Speed. Absolutely brilliant. So into Ryan Matey now, into this left 2, and towards another right. There's another 2 down here. Lovely done. Mason Harris is trying to catch down to Ryan Matey. Of course, he's just building that gap, of course. But look at this. He's got another penalty. 18 seconds now. So the gap is only 18 seconds. This is what Need for Speed wants. He wants the challenge. He wants that catch to Mason Harris. Mason Harris, don't keep making so many mistakes, or that high-end driver is going to catch you. But I think Harris has got another penalty himself. 15 seconds. So that gap goes back up to 30 seconds. All of our penalties here in Chile. Very easy to make a mistake here since he goes so flat around these corners. So very, very easy to make a mistake, of course. That's one of the main parts of Chile. And Mason Harris now jumps in to one of the flowy sections. Very difficult not to catch that rock on the inside, but it's all good for Mason Harris's part as he flies away towards towards this fast section, fast left 4. Then it goes into this square left that's coming up around the lake. Oh, and Need for Speed goes right into the logs, and he goes and gets a 24 seconds added to his time. Really struggling here, and it really takes a lot out of you. The concentration levels had to be so high, especially around this stage. It's just one of those stages that you just can't get a break from, really. Mason Harris is doing all he can just do his job. And Ryan Matey, just being Ryan Matey, of course, is just doing his thing before he gets underway himself. Look at this, he's absolutely flying around this part of the course, doing his thing, just doing his thing, really. Mason Harris. He's doing his thing as well in the Ford. It'd be exciting to see what these 3 drivers can do in the new season that's coming up. And there you go, Ryan Matey completes the stage, but as he usually does, he's just showing off, basically showing off for all of us to see here in this WRC championship. Here goes Mason Harris towards the finishing line now to complete El Puma. Fair play. And to all the drivers that do this stage is a nightmare stage to do. I don't think we had to do it all again when we go backwards around this stage, so that'll be fun to watch. It's Mason Harris. And there you go. So Mason wins that stage, and then there'll be Need for Speed, and then there'll be Sam. So looking tasty.
Yeah, I seem to like fences in this course. I do not know what it is.
There's a lot of fences, Harry. There's a lot of fences. So Sam collects that P3, and then Mason will collect that P1. It goes back into the lead. Looks like it's a reverse stage is coming up, yeah, and Harry comes home in second. Sam's got 2 wins, so... Well, that's something you can answer. How many stages are there in Chile, Ryan?
8. No, sorry, 9.
9 stages, wow.
9. Ouch.
8 if you don't count the power stage.
True, yeah. Very true. So, we're going on to the next stage. And there you go. As confirmed, our Puma reverse. We're doing it again, but backwards. So that's all good for us to watch. So Harry's feeling very excited. So no power. There will be a power stage, Mason. There will be a power stage. As Ryan gives us a little tune on his guitar. It's always sounds nice.
Bing, 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 bing.
Why can I say? Ryan's an expert guitarist, of course, so...
I can't wait to see what the next WRC game is going to look like on the next gen.
We all can't wait as well, to be fair, Harry. I might as well wait for the new game to come out and then just wait for the PlayStation 5 to come.
Did you say get Formula 1 and get WRC yet? But why buy them when I'm going to be upgrading to a PS5 in a couple of months when you can probably find that you're going to get them on next gen anyway, so...
That's a question we can all answer after the rally. So here we go. El Puma reverse. Here we go. And off we go underway. So Ryan Matey gets a good start. And Harry is not going to listen to me, ignore my voice and just listen to his pace notes. So we'll leave him to it. So Ryan Matey goes into where we're all underway. For there's another 21 kilometers of El Puma, but we're going backwards, so that'll be fun to us to watch. And
too hot!
Harry's really enjoying himself here in Group 2. He sounds like a lot more happier in Group 2 than he is in Group 1, so that's the main thing. And as long as he's happy, then we're all happy. So, Sam into first place, of course. Need for Speed in second. Mason is in third. Let's see if Need for Speed can actually get a stage win, because he's the only one out of all the drivers not to get a stage win. Let's see if he can get a stage win in any of the stages. So Sam, look how close these three are. Sam goes into the fence. Mason goes into the fence. And I believe Harry just went into the fence. So,
no, I didn't.
Well, there you go then. Harry's the only one not to hit the fence. So that's all good to see. Now we're going to Need for Speed actually gets a 9-second penalty. I think it's from the earlier on run. And very hot into the corner. He's lucky enough to pick up a penalty there. Here comes Sam now. Just there. There's Mason Harris doing his thing, trying to get that cap down. Harry's absolutely flying. He's 8 seconds behind, but he needs Sam to pick up that penalty. You can actually hear Harry just really listen to his pace notes. He's all important here, everybody. Got to listen to his pace notes really well. And you can hear Harry. Oh, buddy went all too deep. Lost it through there, but off he goes. Gets in his car, flies away, and off he goes. And Mason Harris, where's Mason Harris? I can't see him. I think there's a glitch with the game. So into Ryan Matey, just doing his thing. Slides around, drives away, and doing his thing. So let's keep an eye on him, to be fair, because we haven't watched him in quite a while. So Ryan Matey, of course, is our leader of the championship. He's actually hot favourite to win this championship, but we know he's got tough competition of our world champion, of Shadowbrin, who will be racing later. I'll be racing later as his teammate, so that'll be all fun to watch as well. So, and also we've got the new guys of the Primo and the Torrential coming in as well, so it's all good. Oh, and Ryan gets it all wrong, goes into that section, gets a 9-second penalty for his troubles, and Sam will be knowing that, of course. He'll be chasing down that Ford driver and see if he can try and catch up to it, but Sam really doing that, spun out to see if Harry can make the... And Harry's the only one out of the three who made the turn. What a coincidence! So Harry's doing very well in the higher nine. Powers on Sam. What's happened to Sam? Sam goes off, and Harry goes into the lead. So Harry, can he hold on now to actually make this stage work? But it's still a long way to go. So keep your cool, Harry, and you can make it through. Sam is Sam moving? I think Sam's moving. I believe he is. The game's glitched on Sam for some reason. So let's have a look at Harry then. As you can see, Sam's still standing still, and I think the game glitched. Say again.
Just so you know, Mason's actually the leader.
Yeah. So let's have a look at Nick. You're still driving this, Sam, are you? Oh, Sam's out. That's sorry about that, man. The car was just moving, so that's a bit of a shame.
Ooh, I cut that a little bit, but hey, no one ever know.
Oh, well, we're going to be doing Sweden next week, so don't worry. It's definitely confirmed. Yeah, definitely. So Harry is winning the stage at the moment, but as you know, it's all going to pop winning the stage. But as you know, it's all coming into good hands right at the end of the stage. Just I'm going to stay quiet for now and actually listen to Harry's gameplay. You can actually hear Harry's gameplay in the background. You can actually hear Harry really concentrating to those pace notes. It's very important, and you can hear Harry just really driving the car as hard as he can. But he doesn't need to. By the way,
that would have been a big jump.
He's into the trees. And by the way, Harry, is Mason still driving?
Yes, he's ahead of me.
Alright, so thank you for telling me that, Harry, because the game's glitched on Mason, so unfortunately you have to tell me what he's doing.
25 seconds.
So thank you for telling me that, because my game is glitched on Mason, apparently, so thanks to Harry, Mason's leading the stage, because my game is glitched, so the only person the only two people we can watch is Ryan and Need for Speed, so let's have a look at Ryan now. Doing his thing around the stage. Look at that, flying through really fast. Wow, really fast into that section. Absolutely incredible stuff there for Ryan Matey. And Harry is going to come to that section any moment. So I hope you're ready for some flat out action, Harry, because you'll be getting that car to max speed when that section comes up. So look at him now. And off he goes. Get ready, having some flat out action. Off he goes. Enjoy that, Harry?
Yeah, I went flat out through that.
So look at Ryan, goes into that square right, and off he goes into the stage. Into the backwards part of San Nicolas.
How did my car get damaged by the jumps? That's not fair.
It's the compression, Harry. It's the compression that damaged the car. So if you don't know what compression is, Ryan explained. Yeah, so Harry knows about compression. So it hurts the car, hurts the chassis, hurts the springs. So
it hurt the steering, broke my steering, and broke my engine somehow.
Ryan explained this in greater detail. It was great to hear actually from Ryan in Rally Mexico about the compression. It was fascinating to hear about what compression does to the car. So, and there he is now, flying along the stage. So he's doing all he can to do what he needs to do for this to get himself ready for Group 1 later on tonight. Mason Harris right now leading the race, and Harry will getting a second for the most part of it. So, and yes, it has been confirmed. So what's the damage update for the car, Harry?
Yellow and red at the moment.
Yellow and red. Oh, Harry! The car did not like that one, so that's unfortunate. So.
Yeah, my steering's a bit buggered, so it's hard trying to steer the thing at the moment.
Oh, goodness me, Harry. He's really trying to keep that car. You can tell he's having steering problems because the car seems to dart one way and he wants to go the other. So, and that's Ryan Matey just literally power sliding the car through the stage, just having so much fun in that Ford, and he can't wait to get into the Ford for WRC 9. So that'll be fun to watch when Ryan Matey gets into the blue, into that blue and white Ford. He does work for Ford as well, to be fair, so he's looking forward to represent his team. So So Ryan's just going towards the final 2 splits now of the stage.
Woo, 2 wheels!
And you can tell Harry's having a lot of fun here in Chile. Even though he's not winning, he's having so much fun. Look how wide the thing looks. As you can tell how wide the stage is. It's absolute. The road is so wide. The cars look very tiny on the stage. It's fascinating to see how he's bumping around on the stage, keeping that car straight as he can as he goes into another flat out section. Ryan Matey doing his thing, and there's Ryan goes into a let's go on board. Let's do some on board cameras. Let's go on board with Need for Speed. You can tell how much he's working with the car at the moment. Snaps on that handbrake. You can tell how much he's fighting. By the way, Need for Speed, is the car turning right or left on the steering?
Right.
Yeah, I can tell with the car turning right. The car wants to go right and Harry wants to go left to keep the car straight. So poor Harry's got to do a lot. He's got a lot of work to do. He's got on board with Ryan. Oh, it goes into the bushes and has a massive roly-poly. 9-second penalty for Ryan. Is Ryan's out? So Ryan's out of the stage, and there's Mason. There's Mason. I got a shot of him. There he is. Unfortunately, I had to keep hold of that. There's Mason in the Ford. And there's Need for Speed in the Hyundai. I have to admit the Hyundai is a good looking car, to be fair. He winds through the stage.
Ryan?
You can see Ryan's car there as Ryan bids it into the bushes and has a massive accident as well. Really heavy impact with the rock face.
Leave Mason to make at least 2 or 1 mistake.
So how far is Mason Harris for you, Harry?
41. He's at 45, so I've dropped it down to about 41.
Need for Speed doing his best. Oh,
come on, it does not want to steer.
There's the back of the someone's in the Ford. Oh, smacks into the side.
Mason can't work.
No, I want to go to the off camera. It doesn't want to work, but if I want to go to Mason's flashing his lights to say he's winning the stage, and he's very happy right to do so. Flashing those lights, Mason. You keep flashing away with those lights. So.
Well, I have broken cars to the stadium. So
and Mason is doing a celebratory stage still moment. Mason is messing about for the moment. And where is Harry? There he is. Mason reversed for the win. Very cheeky there from Mason Harris to me, to be fair. And here comes Need for Speed now to complete his run.
I know you don't like the stare, but the stare.
Harry loves to talk to his cars, to be fair. That's Harry's style. Go on now, push for it now. Off he goes. Handbrake turn for 2nd place. So there you go as well. Mason gets another victory, so that's good to see.
So we're somewhere in the points, it's just getting somewhere higher now. I think he's getting 2nd quite a bit.
So Mason gets a 1st and a place. Sam will come home in 3rd, and Harry will come home in the 2nd spot.
2nd place with a broken car.
And to be fair, Harry, you competed at El Puma twice now, so well done to you on that one.
Thanks. My arm's a bit 18 and dead already.
You mean your thumbs?
No, my arm is actually 18 and dead. Oh.
on to the next one. Next one, if you please. Espigado Reverse is next. It should be very interesting for the drivers.
Oh, I'm using a Group 2 car, no?
No, that's a privatised Ford, Harry.
Oh. Just don't got that, knows it.
It's a private entry Ford, so...
No wonder why he's gone, because that thing's fucking quick.
Again, Harry swearing, please.
Yeah, it's alright. Oh no, but that thing is quick.
That thing is quick. I think so, Mason, to be fair. You've got 3 victories, so I think another 2 more wins, I think you're over the line, so...
I bet I need like 2 or 3. And then
I think so. I think you do, Harry. So off we go for the next stage. And off we go for for Espigado Reverse. And as you can see, Ryan Matey is putting up a bit of a lead, but Mason is still closing up to the Ford man. He gets a little bit wobbly with a wobbly exit.
Corner. Look at that.
Need for Speed goes into the lead, but don't forget, it's still very early into the stage. A lot of things can happen. So Need for Speed, it goes a little bit wrong.
That was lucky.
Need for Speed on a bit of a lucky escape, but Ryan is really pushing away now. And now these 3 are all now fighting for their positions. Don't forget Mason, if he gets 2 more wins, he'll win the rally. That's what the other guys do not want to have. So let's see while these 2 will crack on. Mason is holding on for a 5 cents of a second lead over Need for Speed. Sam is just there in the Citroen. So let's see how all these 4 cars will do. Lovely, much more better corner for Need for Speed round the square right. So that's a lot more better than El Puma. He faced a hit, bangs into the fence though. He needs to be careful of that. Ryan goes into the fence, so he goes into 4th place. To see how Need for Speed tries to this corner. Not very well than the other 2, but he's still carrying on. Sam now bangs into the fence on the outside. That'll give Need for Speed a chance as they as we race towards this section. Of course, massive flat out this bit. Bit of a kink, and then you put your foot down for this next bit. Right, mate. Look how fast it's closing up to the front 3. Look at him. He's flying across. I don't know how Need for Speed kept it on there, but okay, well done Need for Speed for holding on, as he only got 2 tenths to catch on Mate Harris all over the back of him. And for that Ford driver, look at this, Sam is not far behind either, so it's not right, Matey. This is all very close to the moment. They're all very close to each other. Sam literally pushing off at Need for Speed as he tries to catch down that second place. But look at Mason Harris in the Ford, really pushing hard. Now we're going to this go towards the spa section in one of the flat out zones in a minute. But they need to be cautious. This is very narrow, they've got both canyons on either side, so they need to be careful. This is where, now if you get this corner right, you need to launch this car now, because we're about to hit the throttle. Here we go, flat out straight, here we go with some jumps and bumps in the middle. Here we go, Mason flies through, and they got the other lot behind him. Look at this, Mason and Sam and Harry are really battling through for positions. They're only very close now. This is very entertaining and very exciting. Indeed, Mason Harris is flying 1 second ahead. Oh, Ryan, Sam made a mistake, and so did Harry made a mistake. So both drivers made a mistake, and now these 2 want to try and catch on. Harry needs to catch up to Sam for that second place to see how they get on. Look at Mason, not making any mistakes. Little neat turn there, very nice, keeping it cautious, but so did Sam as well. That's how good Mason Harris is to go through this long left-hander. He had to lift off to the exit. Let's see how Harry will crack on in the same turn. Does the same thing, and Sam has a very poor exit, but he'll try and catch up to him through this next part of the course to see how Ryan Matey's going. Oh, massive jump there. That's one thing to be aware of. Here comes Need for Speed towards that same. Oh, lovely jump entry there by Need for Speed. Lovely down onto the jump and into this lock, into his right-hander towards the hairpin turn. Sam now really pushing on now. Can he close up to Need for Speed? or is Need for Speed going to try and get away from Sam as fast as he can? Mason Harris has nearly completed the stage already. He's done. Mason Harris is finished. Well done to him. He needs one more stage win to win the rally. Need for Speed will come home in second place. A great stage for Need for Speed as he goes into second place. Lovely done. And Sam DNFs. That's very unfortunate. Whew. Whew. Goodness me, I'm nearly out of breath. Yeah. So I believe you got 4 third places now, Sam, and Harry's got 4 second places. So
I think it's going to be between me and Mason now. I think. Right, it sounds.
yeah, Saint Nicholas Reverse. Yeah, that's coming up next. So. And then we got the power stage coming up as well. That'll also be St. Nicholas as well, so that'll be fun to have.
San Nicola Reverse.
Yeah, we've done the first run.
Look at that nice flat to the end.
That's all Harry cares about is that section. Yeah, there will be some jumps. Don't you worry.
Chile always got jumps.
It's a bit like Finland in some ways.
How about that one jump I got though through that corner? Oh my god, that was lovely.
Here we go for St. Nicholas Reverse. If Mason wins this, he wins the rally. So let's see if Mason Harris can finish off the rally in style. Here we go. We're underway for the penultimate stage here in Rally Chile. Let's see if the drivers can stop him, can stop Mason from winning. And Need for Speed gets it all wrong in the entry.
I clicked the bloody bank on the left, on the corner.
Oh, it's right, matey. Got having a little bit of a moment there, but it's all good. Sam is underway now, trying to stop Mason Harris from winning. So let's see if Sam can stop him. So he's got a good lead over my matey, about 5 tenths per second, 1 second ahead of Mason Harris.
Hello, Mason. Oh, I did it again! I did that jump!
And Harry gets a 9-second penalty, so that's unfortunate there for Harry. Right, Mason Harris. Sounds like Sam had a bit of a moment, and a massive moment there. Is there any damage to the car? Oh, that's unfortunate there for Sam. They've got suspension damage, so that's got. Fair play to Sam for keeping on going. So that's the main part of the challenge. These drivers will keep on going. When their car goes, they go. So that's all good. Mason Harris is retaking the lead, by the way. Oh, not anymore. He smacks into the logs. So that means Sam will retake the lead. Let's see if he can stay there. Look at that great slide there from Mason Harris, drifting the car, gliding through. Mason Harris. Let's have a look at Need for Speed in that same area. Really want the other drivers to make mistakes and get penalties themselves, so that's what he wants. So, oh my goodness me, Harry! Oh my goodness me! That's a massive off. My goodness me, the car's doing all kinds of tricks, roly polies, twists, turns, all about. He thinks he's in the circus, that Hyundai, but of course it's not the circus. This is Rally Chile, not the circus. You're not with the clouds, my friend. So unfortunately, you'll be falling back down the order. Mason Harris now trying to close down to Sam, but he's got 5 seconds to catch. There's Sam now doing a good job to keep ahead of Mason Harris. Mason Harris now trying his best. I think he's got steering problems because he's struggling to turn the car. Let's have a look at him in the square right. Yeah, he's got a bit of understeer as well. So this is good news for Sam because he knows now Mason's got problems. He can just try and keep that car on course. So the Mr. Circus at the moment to go towards this little section. Yep, he's still being Mr. Circus, so we'll leave him to that. We'll leave him with the clowns. So into Mason Harris trying his best to close up, but Sam is not letting go of him just yet. Can Sam hold on just a little bit longer? We're in the final split now. Ryan Matey just being Ryan Matey. So let's just try and keep it on Sam. Oh, can he just hold the car just for a bit more longer? Not long to go now, halfway through the final split. Mason Harris is 14 seconds. So this is going down to the power stage. This is going down to the power stage. Oh, Sam, massive jump, and there we go. Sam will complete the stage, wins. Sam, Nick, almost there. Can Sam make it? Almost on Mason. Mason on a massive off. Sam has made it, and Mason's going all roly-poly. 27 seconds, and he'll complete the stage. Well, almost complete the stage. There he goes. My goodness me, Sam, that was an intense ending. So that means Mason needs to finish last in the stage. There'll be I think it'll be Espigado. It's pretty much a very fast stage anyway, so Espigado, if you please, for the power stage. I'll record the drivers in.
I need a fan in my room, it's hot.
Luckily I got a fan on me, so that's all good.
So I'm going to upgrade my light later to a fan light.
To Espigado, please, Ryan.
Espigado.
There it is, Espigado for the power stage. So remember, Mason Harris needs to finish first, well third, and Sam needs to finish first to win the rally. That's all it is. Just waiting on Ryan. He's going to win the stage with an R5 car, so that's all good. So here we go, Espigado, the final stage of Rally Chile in Group 2. Hope you really enjoyed this as much as I have. So next week we are going to Rally Sweden. We are going to Rally Sweden next week. So there you go, Sam. Preparations Rally Sweden next week. There we go. But enough of that. So let's go into the final stage. Remember, Mason needs to finish third and Sam needs to finish first. It's all down to these two drivers. See if they can get the rally win. It's all about it now. All about these two. Let's see if Sam and Mason can provide us a very good showing here in Espigado. Let's see if they can. I've got all it takes. Need for Speed is going to do all he can to get a good result for the team in this power stage. Remember, bonus points are available. 5 points for a win. Second will give you 4, and third will give you 3 points. So it's all about who wants it most. Sam is doing all he can. Need for Speed needs to pick up his pace a bit to try and catch down to the leaders. He's doing all he can now, as he always does. Fair play to him. Look at Mason flies through. Sam's going to do all he can to stop the Ford man. So Harry gets a very bad entry, so that means Mason Harris and Sam will do their best to try and provide us a good show, good entertainment. We're just trying to get a reading of the Ford man. There he is. There's Mason winning the stage. In general, actually, he's ahead of Ryan Matey, so that's all good to see. Oh, and Mason goes off. Mason goes off. So Sam takes the lead. So Sam needs to not need to make any penalties, of course. So please don't make any penalties, and you probably might get the rally victory, but you need to rely on Harry as well. Harry needs to rely on Mason to get more penalties. 4 seconds. Is the Sam? Was that Sam going off? It is. Sam's gone off. That's unfortunate. So it's all Ava Stevens now with these 3 drivers. Can Sam chase down Mason again? Harry's just there as well. Fly through. Look at that for a jump from Harry Williams. That was immense and bit acrobatic. But who doesn't mind acrobatics? And you got Harry Williams to provide you a very good show. Look at this. He's gone into second. Can he catch down Mason Harris for that first place spot? There's Mason Harris doing all he can. He's doing what he needs to do to win the rally. Can he get it? Can he get it through? Or can he get it done here at the fastest rally of the season? Well, one of the fastest rallies for the season. There's a great helicopter shot from Mason Harris. Harry's sensing that he could try and catch down Mason Harris. You never know what he can do. You can tell Harry's having a real good time here in Rally Chile. I think all the drivers are as well. Well, I'll say all of them. I don't think Sam is, because Sam's having a good go, so he's doing all he can to provide us all of his entertainment. Here's Ryan Mate in his R5 car. Looking at speed, trying his best to coach down Harris. You can just see him. 4 seconds. I don't think it'll be enough. Harry cuts a fence. Actually, yeah, Harry listens to those pace notes. So there's Ryan meeting his R5 car in the WRC 2 car.
Whoa, that was laughing.
Look at it, just cruising around. Is Mason in the Ford, in the M Sport Ford. Is he going to get his second win of the season? Right now it's looking most likely. Need to speed is 7 seconds behind. I think it's all said and done, really. Sam is doing his hardest. And Mason wins the stage and wins Rally Chile. Congratulations to Mason. There's Harry, who collected 4 points for Hyundai. Great result for him. And here comes Sam. Great showing from him. Oh, and just gets a bit of just overdoes it. And there you go. Done and dusted.
Come on.
Mason, well done. Congratulations.
Cheers. Oh my god, what a race. Stages.
So Mason, I had to say, Rally Chile looked very comfortable for you.
Mate, I flew through that. Mate, it's about my fault. It's about my time. It's about my time I do something good.
That's your second win of the season, second rally win of the season. So you got more than one. How did that rally felt for you?
Mate, felt comfortable. I had hardly any mistakes, which was good. Other rallies, I'm just always hitting everything, but this one, there's hardly anything to hit, to be fair. But I showed my pace and smashed it, really.
What was your favourite stage? What was your favourite stage of the day? Was it Espigado? Was it the long stages or St. Nicholas?
The long stages definitely helped me win it, so I'm just gonna say the long stages.
I had a fair battle with you actually on the long stage.
The first stage, Harry, I give you that. I was close between me and you, but there's some battling as well with you as well. So congratulations for that, Harry.
So you're on to 65 points now, Mason. So well done to that. So you go to second in the championship before the others get underway. So you're not out of the title fight just yet. So that's all good and proper, isn't it?
Not yet. My time will come again.
So what? So Rally Sweden, definitely Rally Sweden is confirmed for next week. So looking forward to be on the snow.
do a lot more practice than I actually intend to do.
You say that, and you go on GT Sport anyway, so that's you. So,
Yeah.
Sam, very frustrating rally, I must admit, but you kept strong. You got second place for Citroen. It was not one of your favourite rallies, to be fair. I mean, yeah. So you had a good start though with the first stage, and then it just didn't help with the others. So what actually happened then? Was you struggling to get grip, or my goodness me? Plus, where'd you come in the power stage, Sam? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, you did.
Hey, you crashed on the power stage. Oh, that's...
Yeah, you did. So Sam, you're on 51. You did win 2 stages, so that's a good thing. So Rally Sweden is coming up in the snow. So looking forward to some stages in Sweden, like Torsby or Bargassen. Oh, Karlstad. That's good. So, Harry, your first run in Group 2, and I have to say, from the time you were laughing and giggling, you sound like you really enjoyed being in Group 2 today.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. It feels weird being in Group 2, to be fair, but also it feels quite nice to race against Mason and Sam. They got some pace, I'm actually quite surprised. But I don't know what it is with me on that chat, but I seem to love the fences. If I didn't catch any of the fences, I would have been alright.
I'll tell you what, Harry. If you didn't make those mistakes, you could have won a few rallies there. Well, a few stages, to be fair.
Especially the first one, I think, or the second one. I can't remember which one it was.
That big crash I had though. Oh my god, that was embarrassing. Oh.
As you should have seen Howie's accident. If you're going to see on stream, he was all over the place. I don't know what happened now. You went for a roly-poly moment with the car.
Yeah, I lost a bit of grit and the car just went onto the bank, and then, wow, couldn't a bit of a jump. The car jumped and went flying high in the sky. I was hoping for it to land back.
Can I just say, were you not a bit dizzy after that, Harry?
No, I was just like enjoying it. I was like, woohoo!
Go back to the circus, I would say.
Hey, all can I say is, who said cars can't fly?
Well, you proved that theory wrong, Harry. So Harry will get 6 points, plus 6, and then plus 4. So Harry's on 43.
Are we going to take anyone?
Let's have a look. Harry, there he is. Nope, not yet. Sam's still just a bit ahead of you.
Oh, perfect.
So basically, you're still in the championship hunt, so you're still figuring out your title chances just yet, or you're still calling it too early?
I'm not going for the title. I'm just going 4th. I'm going aiming for 4th at least. I don't think I'm going to beat Tom, you, or Ryan. But I'll go for 4th.
You're going to go for 4th, are you?
Yep.
Sam, any targets for the rest of the season?
Ah, here we go.
And Harry, any targets for the rest of the season?
Say again?
Any targets for the rest of the season?
Just try and keep in there, keep my head up, and really see if I can get anywhere in first, at least in Group 2 for the rest of the season. That'd be nice.
Well, that's fair enough. So that'll be it for Group 2 for the championship. Join us very soon, because we got POV from Tom Cotton. Shadow Britain, our world champion, will be our POV tonight, so that'll be all good and proper. So hopefully all you guys will enjoy our world champions POV. So and hopefully for the Toyotas, well, for me and Ryan at least, we'll hopefully get a good rally. So hopefully, and all for you guys, for your entertainment, it's always been a pleasure. So let's go to Group 2 for Tom. Join us later for Group 1 for the World Rally Championship. See you later.